Hi, it's Alexis Hasselberger, time management and productivity coach. Has this ever happened to you? You have something on your task list and you're just not sure where to start. And so you don't. You push it to tomorrow, you push it to tomorrow again. It's not due for a few weeks, so you're not too worried. Then all of a sudden, it's due tomorrow and you have to do it. So you sit down to do it. And it takes you about 20 minutes once you do. And now you're asking yourself, why didn't I do this earlier? Wasn't that big of a deal? Well, you didn't do it earlier because you weren't sure where to start. You didn't get specific enough, right? Or what about this? You have put some time blocks on your calendar. Maybe they say focus block. And you put these on your calendar. It's recurring every day, but every single day you just ignore it and you answer the emails that are coming in instead, or you just fight that fire that's showing up, right? Has this happened? If so, the answer is the same. It's granularity and specificity. Our minds are always going to prioritize the specific over the general. And so if we have things on our task list or in our calendars that are just not specific enough, if we look at them and we're just not sure where to start, or even we just have a question of where to start in our mind, it is going to be harder for us to do so, and we're more likely to procrastinate it. So what we want to do instead is get really specific about what the next actions are for any of our tasks or projects or time blocks or anything else. We want to be really clear. Sometimes we might have something on there that says, figure out X, Y, or Z. Figure out is not specific enough. Let's say we are trying to decide between the different vendors. We don't want to say, figure out which vendor I'm going to use. We want to say, make a list of criteria. Fill out the list of criteria for each of the top 3 vendors. Or maybe we don't even know what the top 3 vendors are. So first we need to start with, asking some friends who they've used or doing a little Google search. We need to get really specific about what it is that we want to do, because otherwise we are just going to always procrastinate on that in lieu of something that is more specific. Things that are really specific, emails, things that are coming in like that. And so we often will go towards the seemingly urgent, the thing that has just come in, because it is very specific. We know this is an email that's come in, it demands an answer, we can send that out, versus the more important, the larger projects, etc. So if you are having trouble making progress on things, if you find yourself ignoring your time blocks over and over or procrastinating on an item that's been on your task list for a while, what I want you to do is to ask yourself, what is the smallest next step that I could do on this project to move things forward? And if you're not sure what it is, then the next step becomes Google it or ask somebody, right? But what's the smallest next step that you can make to move forward on a task or a project? Because your mind is always going to prioritize that specific over the general.
Hey guys, it's always. I just want to quickly tell you to like and subscribe. Since it used to be only 0.6 of the percentage of people that watch us that will subscribe, now it's 5.7. You guys are making good progress, and I just want to quickly tell you to like and subscribe. And you might think you subscribed, even though you're not, so please just subscribe.